Hi friends, let's work on finding that connectedness today. That connectedness that is a characteristic of true self, heart center. We work on this connectedness by practicing together, being in the present moment together, moving in a synchronous way together, and enhancing our vagal tone, which helps to reduce our stress and activate our parasympathetic nervous system so that we can more easily feel that sense of connection, that we are not alone in our feelings and in what we're going through. And so let's begin. You can find a comfortable seat on your chair. If it's comfortable, you can move towards the back of the chair so that you feel fully grounded with your soles of the feet pressing into the earth. Shoulders drop down the back, crown of the head lifts, and if it feels comfortable for you, you can close your eyes or bring a soft gaze to the front of your chair. Just begin by checking in. Notice the temperature of the room that you're in. Notice the feel of your clothing against your skin. Check in with the sounds around you that you can hear. Outside the building you're in, perhaps. Within your space, within the room that you're practicing. And even noticing the sounds within your own physical body. Checking in and noticing your breath, the temperature of your breath, where it's flowing to and from, quality of your breath today. And not judging or changing anything right now, but just noticing, being connected to the present moment, being connected to each other in this present moment. Taking a moment to notice your thoughts. Are you reaching back into the past or projecting into the future with your thoughts? If so, try to just come back to the present moment. Notice those thoughts. Let them float on by. And gently nudge yourself back to the present moment. And finally, checking in with spirit, whatever that represents for you. Perhaps a universal divine spirit, as well as your true self. Your heart center, your Atman, your soul, your essence. The space within that's there eternally to support all other parts of you. The space within that's characterized by our connectedness, confidence, creativity, and compassion, all of which we'll practice today on our mats. And connecting to that heart center through the breath, You can begin to inhale air into the lower belly, up into the ribs, and into the upper chest. Letting the chest expand before exhaling it all out. Chest to ribs to belly, navel to spine. Feeling yourself fully supported here on the exhale before inhaling again. Letting the belly expand up through the ribs and through the upper chest. Deep, deep breath. And then exhale it all out. Perhaps adding in a count here of 1 to 3 on your inhale. Counting inhale, 2, 3, hold. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. And again, go ahead and inhale, 2, 3, hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Continue with a couple more deep, deep diaphragmatic breaths. Perhaps adding the count to 3 on each inhale and exhale. Noticing the changes that you're making to your body already. The connectedness that you feel as we breathe together. And setting an intention for your practice today. Whether it be for you or for someone else. What are you hoping for? Go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head into your fingertips and seal that intention deep into your hearts. Come back to center. You can gently float open your eyes or keep them closed if that feels more comfortable. And move closer to the middle or edge of your chair, where your feet can land flat on the floor and your shoulders melt down your back. Crown of the head lifting. Inhale, forward, bringing your gaze forward. Chest shines forward into a modified cow pose. And then exhaling and rounding the spine, bringing your chin towards your chest into modified cow. Inhale, forward and open. Exhale and round. Go ahead with a few more at your own pace. Connecting your movement to your breath. Understanding that it's the breath that's most important today. Connecting to that breath with your movement and focusing in here through the breath on the present moment. Coming back to center, tall spine. Take your block and bring it right between your thighs. You can bring it lengthwise between your thighs. Tall spine here. Take your right hand and bring it over to your left thigh. You can stay right here, or you can take the twist over to the left, bringing that left hand to the back or side of the chair or to your hip. Whatever feels just right for you, finding a tall spine here and continuing to move the breath through the body. Coming back to center. Making sure that you're squeezing that block between your thighs to keep integrity here. Your thighs rotated in towards each other as you sit with a tall spine again and bring your left hand to the right thigh and take the twist over to the right. Again, that right hand can come to your hip or the side or back of your chair. Opening up space in the body to allow that breath to move more freely. And coming back to center. As we move into some leg lifts here, we focus on finding compassion and finding compassion throughout the practice. Choosing the form of each pose that feels just right for you. Compassion, another quality of true self. Having compassion for ourselves helps us to then shine that compassion outward to others. So as we move into the leg lifts, you can keep the block between your thighs if that feels comfortable for you, and you can raise one leg at a time, gently at your own pace. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge today, you can put the block between the soles of your feet, gripping the block with your feet. Again, sitting up with a tall spine, hands on your thighs. You can lift here, the block, and lower. And lift, and lower. And 3, and lower. Continue with a few more at your own pace, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Lowering down and removing the block back off to the side. You can rise up here from your chair and carefully bring your chair over so that 2 legs are still resting on the mat to keep it from slipping. You can use the chair for support here as we move into a warrior one pose. Finding confidence here as we move into warrior. Take the left foot and bring it behind you at about a 45-degree angle. Your front knee is just over your ankle or just behind. And you can use the chair here for support. Find confidence, find grounding here. And again, find compassion. So choose the pose of your choice that works best for your body. You can hold on to the chair here. You can bring your hands to heart center. You can bring your hands to your hips, or you can bring your arms up overhead. Where does it feel most compassionate for your body? Wherever you are, hold Let the crown of the head lift and keep that core engaged. Find your confidence here and your strength. As you come back to holding the chair, you can reach back and grab your block and come back into your warrior one. Front knee bent, back foot at 45 degrees. Bring your arms up out in front of you with the block. Again, if this feels good for you. And then as you straighten your knee, bend your arms at 90 degrees. And lower. Straighten and lift. And lower. 3 more. Lift. And lower. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring that block down right alongside your mat. Hold on to your chair as you bring that left foot forward again. Finding confidence on the opposite side. Bring the right leg back now at a 45-degree angle. Front knee, safe. Hold on to the chair if that's what you need today. It's perfectly okay. If you'd like a greater challenge, bring hands to heart center, hands to hips, or arms overhead. Notice the shape of your body. Notice the strength in that front standing leg. Back foot is fully grounded. You are fully supported. You are strong. Connect with that confidence in heart center. You can straighten that front leg out again. Grab your block. Find your warrior one more time on this side. Hold your block out in front. Straighten the front knee and bend those arms. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Let's take just a couple more. Inhale and exhale. Great job. Go ahead and release the block down alongside your mat. Bring that right foot forward again as you hold your chair. Standing tall, bring the left foot back again, 45-degree angle. Front knee bent safely. And you can stay right here, or you can take the bend forward, bringing the elbows out towards the sides. And staying right here, or moving into a push-up pose. Coming up, exhale, and lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Take 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Great job. Coming back up. Back leg comes forward. Find your stature here, your mountain pose. Your core's engaged. Your toes are soft. The crown of your head is lifting. Find that confidence and that stature in mountain before you bring the right leg back into warrior one again. Front knee bent. Stay right here or lower down, bringing your elbows out to the sides. Inhale and exhale. Connect your breath. Couple more here. Great job. Bring that back foot forward. And now walk your feet towards the back of your mat. And bring your feet to the wide ends of the mat. You can stay right here, or you can bend from the hips as you're holding the chair into a wide fold forward. Notice where you're feeling it in your body. Notice the sensations. Gratitude for all your body is able to do. Compassion for the parts that may be feeling a little bit more tired. Rise back up slowly. Walk your feet back into the mat. Go ahead and push your chair off to the side and find a way to lower down onto the earth that feels comfortable for you. If you want to come into a squat and that feels okay for your knees, you can do that. Otherwise, you can come right down and just put one hand in front and one hand in back and lower right down onto your mat. Go ahead and bring your left leg out and bend that right knee in. Grab your bolster here. Bring it right onto your lap. And go ahead and take a fold forward here, right onto the bolster. If it feels better to bring a block on top of that bolster and rest your forehead, you can do that as well. Another great way to show compassion for your body. Breathe into this pose. And rise up slowly. Go ahead and switch sides, bringing the right leg out and the left leg in. Find your bolster, find your block if that works for you, and lower down. Breathe and rise back up. Extend both legs wide here. Bring your bolster and perhaps your block down to the floor. With your legs spread wide, you can go ahead and lower down into a wide forward fold here. Notice where you're feeling the sensations. Keep the breath moving. Rise up slowly and bring the bolster over to the end of your mat. Turn yourself around here. And in a way that works for you, go ahead and lower yourself down onto your back. Good. Your calves can rest on the bolster in a way that's comfortable for you. And let's find some creativity in our poses here. Go ahead and bring that left knee into your chest. Bring the foot up onto the ceiling. Lower the foot down towards the bolster, letting it stop just before it reaches the bolster, and then bring the left knee back into your chest. You can hold right here. You can find some creativity and create circles with your knee if that feels better. You can play around with crossing your knee over, or you can continue with this motion. Knee bent, straight in, lower, and bend. Straighten and lower. Exhale and bend. One more time. Lift and lower. Exhale and bend. Lower that leg back down to the bolster, and you decide what to do with the right leg. Bring the knee into the chest. You can lift and lower. You can rotate the knee. You can cross it over and find some creativity in your pose. Or you can lift and lower and bend the knee in. Lift and lower and bend the knee in. Couple more times. And one more time. Feel your strength. Nice. Lower that leg back down to the bolster. Go ahead and push your bolster off to the side. And bring the soles of your feet together into Supine Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose on our backs. You can bring your hands down alongside your body or find creativity here. Maybe you bring your arms overhead and feel how that stretch feels different. Or bring your arms to cactus arms and notice the difference there. You might give a gentle pressure to your inner thighs and notice how that feels. Find creativity in this pose. You can be creative and keep the left leg bent in, straighten the right, and you can find a tree pose on your backs. Create branches that work for you. You can experiment with a tree pose on the opposite side, noticing the shape of your body and finding that creativity. Come back to your Baddha Konasana. You're on your backs, soles of the feet together. And then extend your legs out long in front and begin to settle into your version of Shavasana. Shavasana, a time of rest, a time to be with what is. As you stay on your backs and find that stillness, find that courage to just sit with what is. I invite you to listen to a song written and sung by a dear friend of mine, The Courage to Save Yourself. And really what it's all about is connecting to your own light, your own true self, and finding that courage in times that can be challenging. So take a few minutes now to settle into your Shavasana and let it all go. Relax your body, relax your mind, and find peace.
What if all the tears I've cried for you could wash away your pain? Then you'd never know another minute of suffering again. But I am not the one who can save you from this hell. This time you're gonna need to find the courage to save yourself. So pack your bags of hopes and dreams, leave out all regrets. Let today be the day you find enough courage to be your best. When the fears you feel deep inside are causing all your pain, just go ahead and let the light back in. Return to love again. 'Cause I am not the one who can save you from this hell. This time you're gonna need to find the courage to save yourself. So pack your bags of hopes and dreams, leave out all regrets. Let today be the day you find enough courage to be your best. We can't change the past, for it's woven in our souls. The only thing we can change now is which path we choose to go. So leave the past where it belongs, kiss the pain goodbye. I hope you find the courage to save yourself and live a happy life. I only want what's best for you, but I'm gonna need that too. Today is the day I'm saving me. I hope that you save you. So pack your bags of hopes and dreams, and I will go pack mine. Today is the day you find your courage, the day that I find mine. I pray today you'll find the courage, and I think I found mine.
Friends, you can begin to wake up your bodies, wiggling your fingers, your toes, rolling on to your favorite side. Finding that connectedness, confidence, compassion, and creativity within your heart center, within your soul. And above all, connecting with that courage. You can rise to a seated position, hands to heart center. I am honored and humbled that you chose to share a practice with me this morning. The light in me sees, honors, and respects the light in each of you. Namaste. Finally, friends, I'd like to talk about calm, clarity, courage, and spirit. Accessing these last three qualities of self-leadership through meditation. Calm is that sense of being able to ride the waves of life without overwhelm, sinking beneath the waves to that deeper part where we connect to our peace. Clarity is being able to see situations without distortion or fearful beliefs and intense emotions, something that we strive for with a breast cancer diagnosis, and clarity in determining your course of treatment and in the lifestyle you choose in the days to come. And finally, courage, that sense of capability and inner strength. Calming the mind enough through meditation to access these three very important qualities of self to help us get through the diagnosis, the treatment, and the days and years following. I'd like to lead you now in a short meditation developed by Richard Schwartz of Internal Family Systems. This is a meditation on courage and trying to access that quality of your true self during potentially challenging times. And so you can begin by finding a comfortable seated position. And take some deep breaths. Settle in. This meditation is designed to help you embody courage, a quality of true self. Think about a time in your life when you felt a lot of courage. Maybe it was the courage to speak about something scary, the courage to act, perhaps in a way you never thought you could. It may be the courage to do something that a lot of other parts of you were really afraid to do. You can scan through your past looking at different points until you find the time that feels just right. When you find that courageous version of you, put that person in a room by herself. You're outside the room, looking at that person through a window. Visualize that person who held such courage, that version of you. See how you feel toward that earlier version of you who held such courage, such clarity, such strength. Notice how other parts of you react to that person. And see if those other parts of you would be willing to let you embody that quality, to become that you, to enter that space, even though the circumstances are different now. if there are parts of you that are resistant to letting you embody that quality within that space, it's okay. You can just explore the fears of the other parts of you and about what they're afraid would happen if they let you embody that quality of self, that courage, even for a little while. If the other parts of you are willing, then go ahead and enter the room. Step into that person's body, the earlier version of you who experienced so much courage. And feel that person's courage in your body now. Just noticing what it feels like again. And see how other parts of you react to how you're in that courageous state with them. Just notice. And when the time feels right, you can begin to shift your focus to the outside world. But again, see how possible it is to hold this courageous state, this clear, calm state. Even as you come back, even as you open your eyes.